everyone, welcome back to the channel, and today I have my mid-season thoughts on Star Trek Discovery Season 5. And I've got to say, I'm really enjoying the season so far. Of course, you guys know my thoughts on the first two episodes, and I've got to say, the 3 episodes that we've had since have been really good. Of course, the third episode was kind of Commander Rayner becoming used to working with the crew of Discovery. I still wasn't a big fan of him in this episode, but in the episodes since, namely 4 and 5, he started to grow on me a little bit. He's becoming a bit more relaxed, a bit less highly strung, because that was his problem in the first 2 episodes. He was like really highly strung and actually really arrogant. So in the episode since, that has started to come down a bit. In fact, in episode 4, he worked quite closely with Captain Burnham, as of course they were travelling back and forwards through time every so often because of a Krenim time bug, which was a bit of a callback to Star Trek Voyager. And speaking of Voyager, something I forgot to mention in the first 2 episodes. It was actually revealed that Lieutenant Nilsson, who was a fairly big mainstay of Discovery for the first few seasons, has actually been transferred to the Starship Voyager J. So it looks as if she's not going to be around anymore. But in the 4th episode, we did see a lot of... It was kind of a Best of Discovery episode, and I've got to say it was really cool. We saw actually the Discovery being built in San Francisco on Earth, which confirms that it was actually built planet-side. And then we saw the battle against Control in Season 2 alongside the Enterprise, which was really cool. And then we saw Osira attacking Discovery at the end of Season 3. That was really cool to get flashed back to as well. And honestly, like I said, it was just a massive, hey, this is the best bits of Discovery. And the Burnham versus Burnham fight was really cool, because it was Season 5 Burnham versus Season 1 Burnham. That was just really cool, that whole episode. But Episode 5, for me, has to be my favourite so far, because of, well, what was in it. Because, well, spoilers, in the episode we see a wormhole, and then we see that Mal and Locke went into it, and then we see their ship destroyed. But there is another ship in there that is fairly intact. And it's actually a starship from the Mirror Universe's Terran Empire. It was an Imperial starship. It was the ISS Enterprise, NCC 1701. The original ISS Enterprise, as seen in the Mirror Universe episode from the original series. Which had me thinking, where's Kirk and the crew, and what did they do? We eventually discovered that the ISS Enterprise was actually stolen by Saru of that universe, because we did see him in Season 3, I think it was, in the Mirror Universe episode of Discovery, in the Mirror Universe episode in Season 3 of Discovery, which I thought was really cool that he was referenced again. And we also found out in this episode what Locke's species is. And it's one that we have known for a very long time, but have never seen the faces of. He is a Breen. Yep, the Breen. We finally know what they look like under those helmets. And that's kind of a thing we've been waiting for a very long time to know. I think they first appeared in Season 5 of Deep Space Nine, so that's going back to like the mid-90s. So that was really cool to finally find out what the Breen look like. For some reason I can't say I'm surprised. That doesn't surprise me too much. But yeah, I'm so glad that we finally find out what Locke's species is. Of course, the crew of Discovery and Mal and Locke are still chasing down the progenitor's tech. How that's going to end, I simply don't know. We did see a potential alternate future in last week's episode, so let's hope that isn't how this goes. But yeah, we do know what Locke's species is now, and it was revealed at the end the ISS Enterprise is being returned to the Federation to head in some sort of museum. Will it be kept as the ISS Enterprise? Or is it going to be redecorated into the USS Enterprise? I don't know. Part of me wants it to stay as the ISS Enterprise, but also I wouldn't mind the Terran deco being stripped off of it and the Federation deco being put in. That'd be pretty cool. Of course I'd have to refit the computer as well, but I suppose we'll probably find out at some point later in the season what happened to it. But speaking of which, we are still yet to see the Enterprise Z, which I do think is coming. I am sticking to this one. Oh my god, if this doesn't happen, I may cry. So I'm hoping and praying that we do see at least the 32nd Century Enterprise. It may not be the Enterprise Z, but I think it'll be towards the end of the lineage. But yeah, the first 5 episodes of Discovery Season 5 have been really good. I am looking forward to the second half of this season. I cannot wait for it to end, although I am going to be really sad when it does. Anyway guys, that's going to do it for this video on my mid-season thoughts of Star Trek Discovery Season 5, the final season of the show. So please, like the video, subscribe to mine and Roxanne's channel, so the link is down in the description, my button is down there. Please click both of those and then the bell icons to get both sets for notifications. Comment as well, because why not? And let me know what you thought of this first half of Discovery Season 5, and what you think about the inclusion of the ISS Enterprise in Episode 5. And by the way, I just want to quickly congratulate the crew of Discovery, because Episode 5 marks the 50th episode of Discovery, because Season 1 had 15 episodes, and every season since has had 10, so that's obviously a very big milestone, and I am very happy for everyone who's worked on Star Trek Discovery that they have finally reached the Episode 50 mark. So big congratulations, just want to throw that one in there. Anyway, as I said, once you've commented as well, please follow me on my social medias, as you guys all know. But lastly, of course, please do share the video with all your friends so they can join the infinite loop of liking, subscribing, commenting, following, and sharing, and around and around and around that loop. And I'll see you guys tomorrow with this week's very big F1 news update. Goodbye!